if I got a meeting with the governor? That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is redesigned. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. On the return is Henderson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. There's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far there.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well-designed run here for Ayuk. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the 1st quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Stafford on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First down, 49ers.
Draw play here. Lance hands to Mostert. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 9, check 9. 11.
From the 31, Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll give this to Akers running right. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
Matt Gay on for the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Lance. On the move to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. On play action, Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go again here with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Lance. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lance now to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Now a play fake. Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Deebo Samuel. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the Rams' 28-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the 49.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up,
he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down, it's Sermon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And they'll run with Sermon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
3-yard line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the end zone, Stafford. And that's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Now Lance on the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, Lance checks this one down. It's Mitchell. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. Down to about the 22 here. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On the handoff, it's Akers. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49ers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aaron Donald in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And a 49er first down.
Check 41. Hey, check. Check 24. Check
24. One final try now for Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.